is it OK to lure a lion out of a national park, shoot him, leave him injured for 40 hours, behead him and destroy his tracking collar? Of course, this is about the American dentist who received global condemnation this week after killing one of Zimbabwe's most loved lions, Cecil, on a hunting trip. The lion was lured from a local national park by two guides who accepted $50,000 to let the dentist shoot the lion with a crossbow, then stalk it for a couple of days while it died. John, clearly you're disgusted by this, as most people are.
Yeah, I don't know what you can say, really. It's disgusting.
It is pretty much.
I don't care. This permit thing doesn't... Oh, well, he would have had a permit there, he would have... If you're going on holiday to kill another being...
Yeah.
Then you're a prick. Like... I don't think a permit is an excuse. When I was reading Narnia, I wasn't thinking... Has she got a permit to kill Aslan? Because if so, this is fine.
Alex? The important thing is that the animals that we kill to eat are all extremely stupid. And they deserve to be killed. Chickens, sheep, cows, we should wipe them out as fast as we can. But the moment that the animal becomes the slightest bit intelligent, then it's abhorrent. And the idea of these awful people trying to build up their ego, you can imagine Donald Trump going off and shooting wild animals. You know, it just makes them feel really macho and you know what I mean, real manly. It's just disgusting and sort of, in a sad way, hilarious.
That's how Donald Trump got the thing on his head. He killed it first.
It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel, yeah.
Yeah, it's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel. There was a debate about whether it was a polecat or a squirrel. No, he keeps it up there. But, no, it's a squirrel he's got in his head.
Alex, I can see you've got something to say.
Do you know what? I'm not saying the warning signs were there, but that dentist was the only one in the cinema who cheered when Mufasa died. And you know it's a bad beheading when even ISIS don't want to take credit for it. I'm just saying. But it's disgusting, obviously.
While the internet raged...
I've never seen John Cleese laugh so much.
It's an unfair fight. It's like the end of Gladiator when Commodus stabs him in the side, and you know that Russell Crowe's in for it. It's not a fair fight if you give it a sly dig before killing it.
So what you're saying is arm the lion?
Yeah. Yep, while the internet raged, Walter Palmer's neighbours staged their own more mellow protest that looked like this.
Don't dress as a lion, he'll go for you!
One neighbour was quoted as saying, my husband is a fly fisherman, but he catches and releases. He still enjoys the hunt, but then he sends it back to nature.
That's not... But that's... You can't do that with a lion. Just have your photo holding it. Oh, it's a big one. You should have seen the size of the one that got away.
Online response has been brutal. Janine Hammond said, is it OK if Rome opens the Colosseum so that the Lions can have a rematch with Walter Palmer? Even the Yelp reviews for his dental practice were harsh, with thousands of new comments coming in during the week, including this one. Brought my lion here for dentistry and was horrified by the result. Another one said, this guy will kill the bacteria in your mouth just like he killed Cecil the tiger.
Hang on. They can't have been paying much attention to it if they think it's a tiger. Someone has been eating Frosties all week in memory.
Look, while the image of a rich American kneeling beside a dead lion that he's just paid 50 grand to kill is pretty sickening and does scream the phrase sexual dysfunction... He's not the only bad guy in this story. What about the two pricks who lured the lion from a safe place, then accepted 50 grand to let a tourist shoot it on their property despite not having permission to do that? One of the guides said that Palmer's bags arrived late at the airport, which meant they couldn't go to their usual hunting ground, and because it was dark, they didn't realise the lion had a tracking collar on, and that he didn't know who Cecil was anyway.
Bullshit. I'm absolutely... I'm not defending this guy, like, I hope he really suffers like a painful death himself, but...
you can't go too far the other way.
Yeah. But to be fair to him, I mean, if he saw... I mean, he wasn't to know it's a famous lion. Like, they do all kind of look quite similar. So he probably thought to himself, well, it's not Simba and it's not Aslan, so it's... It's not a famous line.
Well, Sarah Featonby said, is it OK that we only care when celebrity lions get killed? Which is a good point. Walter Palmer killed Cecil the lion and everyone hates him. In 2006, he lied to authorities about where he killed a black bear and no one cared. And that sums up America for you. They love celebrity, but they don't care about a Black Death. And while...
It's a thin line we walk sometimes, isn't it?
What line?
That pillow joke feels a long time ago, doesn't it?
Tell you what, when the man who said don't mention the war looks at you and goes, you've gone too far. This is not proof that the NHS needs to be open 7 days a week. This is proof that Michael Gove needs to go home, take a tablespoon of cement and harden the fuck up.